Just listen. No pausing, no repeating, no studying. Put it on while you cook, commute, or relax, and let the English come to you naturally. That's it. Today we are at a doctor's office. Someone calls to make an appointment, a doctor talks to a patient, and two people chat in the waiting room. Everyday English, slow and clear. Let's begin. Scene 1. Making an appointment. It is 9 o'clock in the morning. A woman named Lisa is at home. She is sitting at the kitchen table. She has a cup of tea in front of her. She picks up her phone and calls her doctor's office. The phone rings 3 times. Then someone answers. "Good morning," says a woman's voice. "City Health Centre. How can I help you?" "Good morning," Lisa says. "I would like to make an appointment with Dr. Evans, please." "Of course," the receptionist says. "Is this for something urgent?" "No," Lisa says. "It is not urgent. I have had a headache for a few days. I just want to get it checked." "Okay," the receptionist says. "Dr. Evans has a space on Thursday at 10:15. Does that work for you?" Lisa thinks. "Yes, Thursday is fine. Can I take your name, please?" "Lisa Carter. And your date of birth?" Lisa gives her date of birth. The receptionist types it in. "Perfect," she says. "So that is Thursday at 10:15 with Dr. Evans. Please arrive a few minutes early." "Of course," Lisa says. "Thank you. See you Thursday. Goodbye." Lisa puts her phone down. She picks up her tea. Thursday, 3 days away. She hopes the headache gets better before then, but it is good to have the appointment. Scene 2. Seeing the doctor. It is Thursday morning. Lisa is sitting in a small room. The room is clean and white. There is a desk, 2 chairs, and a bed with white paper on it. On the wall, there is a poster with information about healthy eating. Dr. Evans comes in. He is a tall man with glasses. He smiles at Lisa and sits down at the desk. "Good morning, Lisa." He looks at his screen. "So you have been having headaches?" "Yes," Lisa says. "For about a week now." "Every day?" he asks. "Most days," Lisa says. "Not always, but most days." He nods. "Where is the pain? At the front of your head? The back? The sides?" Lisa thinks. "Mostly at the front," she says, "and sometimes behind my eyes." Dr. Evans nods again. "And how bad is the pain? On a scale of 1 to 10? "Maybe 4 or 5, Lisa says. "It is not terrible, but it is there." "Are you drinking enough water?" he asks. Lisa pauses. "Probably not," she says. "I have been very busy at work." Dr. Evans smiles. "That is often the reason. Headaches are very common when people do not drink enough water." He writes something on a piece of paper. "I want you to drink at least 2 liters of water every day for the next week. Try to sleep 8 hours, and try not to look at screens too much in the evening." "Okay," Lisa says. "If the headaches continue after 1 week, come back and see me. We can do some more checks, but I think it is nothing serious." "Thank you, doctor," Lisa says. "Take care," he says, "and drink more water." Lisa smiles. "I will," she says. Scene 3. In the waiting room. In the waiting room outside, 4 people are sitting. There are chairs along the walls and a small table with some old magazines on it. It is quiet. A clock on the wall makes a soft ticking sound. 2 of the people are sitting next to each other, a young man and an older woman. They do not know each other. But after a few minutes, the older woman looks at him. "Is this your first time here?" she asks. The young man looks up. "Yes," he says. "I just moved to this area." "Oh," the woman says. "Welcome. It is a good area." "Quiet." She pauses. "I have been coming to this doctor for 15 years. The young man nods. "Is he good?" "Very good," the woman says. "He listens." "That is important." "Some doctors do not listen." The young man smiles. "That is good to know." They sit quietly for a moment. "Did you wait long?" the woman asks. "About 10 minutes, the young man says. "It is not bad." "Today is quick," the woman says. "Sometimes it is 30 minutes. She picks up a magazine and looks at the cover. But it is okay. I do not mind waiting. I have nowhere to go. The young man smiles again. He looks at his phone. Then he puts it away. He looks at the clock. He looks at the door. A nurse opens the door. She looks at a piece of paper. "James Walker," she says. The young man stands up. "That is me," he says. He follows the nurse through the door. The waiting room is quiet again. The woman opens her magazine. The clock ticks. Outside, a car drives past slowly. See you next time. Next episode, we are at a post office. Someone sends a package, a customer asks about prices, and two people wait in the queue together. Same slow pace, same simple English. See you then.